I can't be serious with anything. Oh my God. Come in. Come in. Come in. Officer Eve is on the job tonight. Come in. Come in. Welcome. I'm being silly tonight, y'all. Hey, Miss Osha Deb. How are you? I know. I was trying to be serious. I really was. It is not working well for me. I am crazy. Hi, Miss Bonnie. Hi, Joy. Thank you. This is something that I have for an upcoming video. Can you figure out what the video is going to be about? Hey, Carol Coleman. Hey, Miss Boutique. I know. I know, right? I ain't got nothing else better to do but to come in here acting monkey. Hello, everyone. How are you all? Welcome. Welcome. Namaste this evening. Welcome. Miss Social Dev say you doing some bookmarks. That's what's up, girl. I ain't mad. Make that money. Miss Boyd, I'm trying to tell you, I was in here being silly. I know it's just crazy. Yes, Miss Blake, it is 7 p.m. Hello, Miss Paulette Lee. And yes, Miss Tracy Jones, you did make it this evening. Carol Coleman, thank you. I appreciate it. Miss Bonnie, I know, right? I'm always up to something. I always have something going on. Hey, Miss Vivian Crosby, how are you all? My husband told me what I was doing wrong to have my stream laggy and stuff, so we'll try not to do any of that today. I also am directly plugged in this time. Hello, Howard Hicks, how are you? Miss Deborah Olivencia, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here this evening. Hello, Dawn Griffith, how are you? Y'all, I'm in here being silly. I'm being silly. This is part of a video that I have coming up and was wondering if you guys could figure out what the costume is for. Hello, Nancy Johnson and Katie. Hey, Miss Katie Channers. I figure tonight. Hello, Miss Ethel. Hello, Valerie Hill. Hello, Eartha Lewis. I know you can see my screen. Isn't that cool? I'm looking at me, watching me do you guys. Isn't that crazy? And then on top of that, it's probably going to show lagging. Inception of the YouTube video. How crazy is that? Hello, Thibodeau's Treasures. How are you? No, Wanda Hater, it is not for Halloween. It is there for a video I have coming up. Sandra Phillip, I know, right? The police. Hollywood is in the building. I know, I'm trying so hard. You know, keep you guys entertained. If you're entertained, you may come back and watch more videos. How cool is that? Hello from Holland. Cool. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you very much for being in here today. Hello, Janetta Davis. How are you this evening? No, not security, Miss Crosby. It is for a policeman outfit. The best I could come up with under the circumstances. So I have a video coming up and that is part of the video. So it's going to be interesting, I'm sure. Not this week, but next week. This week we have a doctor visiting us for our video this week. So can you imagine what that one's about? But tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about add-ons and embroidery things that we want to add to our businesses. Yay! We have a lot of different groups I'm in on Facebook. You're welcome. You're quite welcome for the tips. Trying to be helpful to everyone. But in the groups on Facebook, we've been discussing different add-ons. And one discussion was Mighty Hoops. One discussion is the heat press machine and adding heat press to your business. Another one was we were discussing the Hoop Master, the hooping station. That you can get for your business. So there's a lot of different things that you can add on to your business. So what's worth it? What's worth it and what's not worth it? So that's what we'll be discussing this evening. And there are no wrong answers. There are no wrong answers with tonight's topic because, of course, each person adapts their sewing or embroidery or crafting studio to their own needs, right? So there's no wrong answers. We're just sharing dialogue and trying to determine what everyone uses, what they find to be beneficial, and that's pretty much it. So Miss Carla is here from Arizona. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Jenny say you are saying hi from Kaufman, Texas. Thank you. Hope you guys are safe, and hopefully everyone in the path of this new hurricane. It's been so many. I don't even know what the new one's name is. It's like Marco or Marcus or something. I'm like, oh my God, another one. So I was just like, I just don't need it coming through Charlotte at the end of this week. Earlier this week, we'll deal with it. But at the end of this week, I got an outside event coming up, and I really don't want to spoil that. So I hope everyone is safe this evening. Susan, thank you. Hopefully this will work out to be an excellent topic this evening. I'm excited about it. Miss Patches, hello. Welcome. Isora, no, hubby. Oh, hubby got you your machine yesterday. You know what that means? Woo! Yes, we celebrate new machines in here, girl. We love our new embroidery machines or sewing machines. We love any of our crafting machines. So congratulations, Miss Tracy. No, not Miss Tracy, Miss Asora, for your new machine. I'm sorry, I looked up and saw Tracy. Miss Tracy Jones says she has a heat press business and adding embroidery to your business. Congratulations, dear. That is a big step, and there's a huge difference between the two, right? So let us know how that goes. Miss Julie, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome. Miss Sharon Blake says Nate. Oh, that's the name of her. I don't know, child. I'm just like, oh my God, another one. It's horrible. Rod Sue Myers, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Hey to you too. Tracy Joe says you've been doing personal embroidery for years. Oh, cool. And just recently decided to add it to your business and really appreciate all of the tips. You're quite welcome. Our goal is happy embroidering for everyone. We don't want you to be frustrated in dealing with embroidery. That's what I went through. When I first started doing embroidery, I could not find the right information. It wasn't at my fingertips. I had to search and dig, and it got overwhelming. So the whole thing is trying to keep you all from being overwhelmed if you did decide to delve into embroidery. That's the point of everything. So I appreciate you letting me know that the videos are helpful. Miss Jeannie says, I cannot believe I embroidered on toilet paper. Your mom asked you if you ran out of fabric. Tell mama, no, we being creative, mama. We finna make some money off some toilet paper. Everybody needs TP. So mama, it's all right. I'm not going crazy. Miss Pat Woolin, hello, welcome. Thibodeau's Treasures. Nate passed by you yesterday. You're in Nowlands. Cool beans. Well, I'm glad you are safe, my dear. I am very glad you're safe. Pat says, I haven't tried to embroider on toilet paper. Not yet, but it is something to definitely give a shot. It's a lot of fun. Vivian Crosby says she does wedding fans, bookmarkers, jewelry, and crochet, and you just added quilting. Quilting, I wish I could quilt. That's something I've always wanted to learn. When I tried, I failed miserably because I didn't have the patience. I wanted to zoom right through it, so it didn't work for me. But I'm sure as I get older, I'll try it again when I have a little bit more patience. But for right now, I'm like, oh. So Miss Ethel says, Jeannie, your mother is cute. That's funny. Yes, she is. That's hilarious. Debbie Kidd. Hey, Debbie. Welcome. We appreciate you being here. Miss Social Dev said you embroider on TP all the time. Sweet. So it does work out for you. That's awesome. That's the thing. We want to know what works for others so that we can give it a shot. There's more than enough business out there for everyone. So there's no one thing or no one thing that's going to work or not going to work. You know, just give it a shot and see how it goes for you. Because what works for you may not work for me. Like I have a container out in my storage part of the garage right now full of oven mitts and oven pads. They're not going anywhere for me. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. So not everything works for everyone, but it may work perfectly for you. I know like Miss Candia was doing a customer appreciation event for her business, and she was offering oven mitts and pads. So it works great for her. And I'm sure if I pushed it a little harder, it would work. But I'm so busy with some of the things that I'm already doing that I don't really want to put that in there. But that's a different subject altogether. Your grandson, Miss Katie, thought that the embroidered TP was funny. Yes, it was hilarious. And I love the little sayings that go on them because it's made to be a gag gift. You know, they do have some serious ones. Like I saw one that's Mr. and Mrs. and it had one had a crown, Mr. and Mrs. The other one had Mr. and Mrs. with the mustache. So there is a mustache one. Y'all like it? I'm going crazy with it. Look, the Halloween thing is helping me out with my props for my videos, y'all. I've been going crazy with that, so don't pay me no attention. What now? You are embroidering on toilet paper. I did decide to give it a shot. I was thinking about selling it at my public event that I'm doing on Friday, but I think I may not. I don't know for sure. Because it all depends on just how much time I have to do it. So that's what I'm waiting on. I have several orders on tap right now. I've finished some really big ones, so that's a good thing. But now I have some little ones that I need to go ahead and get out. Once I get those done, I'll have time to build up some things for Friday coming up. But otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. In the hoop quilting, I've heard of that, but you still got to attach it together. That's where my problem came in. It wasn't the quilting, it was attaching the squares. I couldn't keep them straight and it was making me mad. Maria, hi, how are you doing on this rainy day? Perfect for embroidery. Yes, it is. Here it's not quite as rainy. It's just been a little overcast. No rain, thank God, but a lot of wind. And it's muggy. It's muggy for October, I guess. So, but I'm not complaining because I'd rather be muggy than for me to be cold. I don't like to be cold and don't like to be cold and wet. Oh, this is so horrible to think about it. I'll stay in bed before I do anything. Miss Karen all says your binky leash is perfect. Thank you. I do enjoy doing the binky leash, and it's funny adding things to the business. And I don't want to get too far off topic, but adding things to the big business, I was doing in the hoop bibs and burp cloths the other day. I was like, you know what? I haven't done them yet. Let's give it a shot. After screwing up a couple of times because I was too impatient to fully read the instructions, I got it down pat, and I must say it turned out really cute. It turned out really cute. Let me show you. This is one that I did, the very first successful one anyways. And I put the little snap on there. I used the metal snap and added the baby's name. And then here's the burp cloth. Okay. So this works absolutely great for some people. And I must say it turned out super cute. It really did. This is the thing that gets me though. Give me 1 second. Let me reach all the way over here because I wasn't planning on showing y'all this, but this is the thing. This is in the hoop bib, okay? And this is my normal baby bibs, all right? So that's a big difference, you know, and that was kind of, I don't know what I was expecting. But I thought it would be a little bit bigger than this because to me, I'm like, okay, what is that going to cover? You know, I mean, but that's me. And I haven't seen this on a baby yet. And I do know that this is pretty big on a baby, you know, but I sell these. These are a really good seller for me, you know. So, you know, the in the hoop bib thing, I got to see it on a kid first. And definitely with the burp cloth, this is the difference with the burp cloths, you know, for what I do versus, upside down, the one I do versus the in the hoop, and it's a huge difference. And these are for the patterns that you guys have been asking for that I need to try and get done. So sorry, been so busy. I've been doing orders after orders after orders after orders. I have not had time to play for myself, so hopefully I can get those done. What I'm actually thinking is maybe I'll be able to get them done while I'm on vacation the first week of November. That's what I'm thinking, because I'll be in the mountains. I'll be away from the studio. I won't be able to do any orders. I'm not taking my embroidery machine. So I may be able to actually sit down and actually accomplish doing the patterns one day. Because usually when we're up there, we go fishing, we have fun. We go to the cave, we have fun. We go to the mountaintop, we have fun, you know, but then there's down times where you don't really do much anything. You know, I'll usually take those times to go travel to Dollar Tree or blah, blah, blah. And what I'm going to do this time when I head up that way, I'm going to schedule a meet and greet to see if I can't meet up with some folks up that way that would love to meet. I would love to meet you. I would love to meet you. So if you're in the Boone area, the first full week of November, I'll be up there. So I would love to schedule a day where we all could meet. I'm not sure what day that'll be just yet, but we'll see how that goes. We'll play on that. I am going back to the chat and see how we're doing. I see, do you have a TP embroidery tutorial yet? No, I have not done a tutorial on that yet. I was going to try it first to see how it felt. And then we'll look at doing a tutorial. But I have so many lined up till I'm probably covered all the way to the end of December. So it'll be a while before I even get to think about putting that video out if I do one on toilet paper. Carla says, I embroider on scrubs and I'm starting to learn to do patches. Cool. Patches are starting to pick up, you guys. I've gotten so many requests for patches. It's crazy. Oh God, did I say crazy? Sorry. I've gotten so many requests for patches. It's a trip. So yes, patches are really good. Cynthia from Australia, welcome back, my dear. Thank you for being here with us. How did it work? How did you embroider on toilet paper? And I don't have a roll in here with me. It's out in the studio. But basically you pull off a couple of 4 sheets, then you fold 2 sheets over top of or under 2 sheets, and then not the first 2 sheets, but the second 2 sheets you embroider on them, and then you roll it around, and it turns out really nice and really slick. But you want to do lightweight embroidery, not like really dense designs. The lightweight embroidery, and it turns out really cute. If you Google toilet paper embroidery, you'll see a lot of really whimsical designs to put on there. Like one said has a crown that says Royal Flush. It's all debuted. I put all that information in the live last week. So if you go back to the October the 1st, you should see the toilet paper session we did live on here. Tracy Jones says, I'm working on 16 pot holder sets as a farewell gift for your coworkers. Tomorrow is your last day. Well, I want to say congratulations. I hope that's a good thing, especially if you're giving farewell gifts, so it must be. So congratulations on your new change. I hope everything goes well for you, my dear. Miss Maria says it's very muggy. Yes, it is, especially here in North Carolina. Sharon Blake says, brother has a 1/4-inch foot with a guide on it to keep your seams for quilting all the same. Miss Sharon Blake, I tried. I'm going to have to revisit that another time when I can, you know, be clear of mind and can sit down and say, okay, we're going to get this quilting thing. And then I'll get into it. But for right now, I think I'm going more so the lazy, easy peasy route. So I haven't even tried again. It made me so mad. I was like, yeah, no. Can you demo toilet paper? I will see about doing that. Not sure when I'll be able to. Miss Valerie says, wow, this live chat is hard for me to get in. I'm in Valerie from Columbus, Georgia. Well, welcome, my dear. I'm glad you did get in. I've been told that as well. Because I don't see me on live, and usually when I do live, watch other live broadcasts, that is, for the folks that I follow, I do usually from my desktop. So it's pretty simple for me to chat. So if you're not on your desktop, if you're on the tablet or on the phone or on your TV, I really don't know how to get to the chat, and I apologize. But I haven't ever, you know, done it that way, so I don't know how to tell you how to do it. So but I'm glad you were able to get in. Maybe you could share that with the rest of us, because I really don't know how that would work. Dorothy says, very cute. Thank you. Pat Woolen says, so cute. Oh, the Bibbin. Thank you. Thank you very much. Vanessa McCorkle said, no rain in Gary, but super windy yesterday. I lost a tent during the fair. Oh, no. And sold nothing. I met good folks. So it was not a total loss, just a financial challenge. I am so sorry to hear that. The place that I'm going, if it is windy or humid or rainy, I'll have to see if they have inside locations, and I'll have to see if I could move to the inside. I really don't want to, because outside is where all the people will be. And they can find their way inside, don't get it twisted, but I just want to be sure that I'm out in the middle of the crowd because I'm really excited about what's going to happen. And because it's a combination, me selling hats, custom hats, as well as a fundraiser, then I'm hoping that that's going to drum up more business because it is to raise funds for a local theater group for youth, actually. So I'm trying to make sure, again, one of my big things is giving back because I have received so many blessings and so many positive things, met so many wonderful people that have supported me in so many different ways. It's ridiculous. And I want to give back. So that's why I started the Baby's Booty businesses, but I've helped different young ones, but it's hard to get up with them to actually film the Baby's Booty business video update because I can't get up with these kids. They stay so busy. It's hilarious. Like one girl, she does children's books, and I want to get up with her and film, but she stays on the go. It's a trip. So it's like I'm having to juggle me working because my personal business is picked up with doing my videos, the tutorials, with doing my own personal business and being a mom and being a a wife, being a wife because I've spoiled him. He's very needy. He's spoiled. So, and I love him so very much, but I've spoiled him and he knows it. So it's like I'm having to juggle all of this as well as his business because he owns his own business. I have a joint business with my daughter and my father. So that business, I have a lot of hats. I wear, as I was showing you, I wear a lot of hats around here. So, you know, I have to juggle all these hats that I wear. And, you know, it's interesting. It really is. But trying to make sure that I make the best decision financially. That's the ultimate goal. And doing the one like you stated out there, it was super windy and you lost a tent. That sucks. I don't want to lose my tent because tents are not cheap. So we have a lot that we have to work with. Miss Patches says, yes, they are smaller. Speaking of the in the hoop bibs and burp cloths. And I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I wasn't aware of that. So that was a little bit disappointing for me. Katie says, yes, I tried the in the hoop bib and burp cloths. I'm liking regular sewing better because of the size I can make them. That is absolutely correct. Douse Michelle, how do I make my design more dense? Ooh. If you have SOOOO Pro, you can add to the density of your stitches of whatever design it is that you import into SOOOO Pro. So you would log into SOOOO Pro, and if I'm not mistaken, it's in tools. And I think it's in resize pattern. It may not be resize pattern. It may be density or something like that, or increasing stitches. So give that a look, and you can email me if you can't figure it out at thebabiesbooty@gmail.com, and I'll help you out as best as I possibly can. Miss Sharon Blake says there are some YouTube videos on toilet paper embroidery. There are a lot of videos on toilet paper embroidery on YouTube. I was shocked. So yes, that is absolutely correct. Snow Bunny 426, hi, welcome to our chat if you are still here. Valerie says you are the only one I follow live. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I enjoy being live with you guys because we try and make sure that our topics are centered around what we all love, which is embroidery. So I appreciate that. Maria says, I tried to quilt too. I tried to do the Sunday quilt at our store with the pre-cut pieces and gave up. The pre-cuts designs on the material were off. That sucks. It is difficult to do and keep things lined up. And then because it has to be sewn a certain way, you know, sewn one way and then the other, it was too much. I couldn't deal with it. I really couldn't. Vanessa says you look good in that hat. I appreciate it, ma'am. I may have to put it on and write some folks some tickets. Vanessa says that tent was part of the boyfriend loan. If you remember when I made that statement about a boyfriend loan, it's actually just him paying. Oh man. Yeah, my boyfriend loan, he paid for it last year. Last year, I think, is when I got that tent. I really don't want to lose that tent. I really don't. Valerie Hill says, how do guys go about finding these local fairs? Most time, by the time I hear about them, it's days before the events start. So what you want to do, Miss Hill, what I've done actually, Go on to Facebook. If you're on Facebook, go on Facebook and look up events, groups in your area. Like, for instance, one of the ones I'm a part of is North Carolina events, or North Carolina what's the word? I can't think of the word right now. Starts with a C. But when you are a crafter, or crafting events or fairs, crafting fairs, vendors, North Carolina vendors, that's what you want to look up. That wasn't a C, that was a V. Oh my gosh. So go on to Facebook and look up vendors for your state. And they may have a Facebook group. And if they do, they'll post whenever there's events coming up that you can sign up for. That's how I do it. Now, this particular event, I just so happened to learn about it because it's where my daughter's artwork is. So that's how I found out about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known about it either. Snow Bunny says, I'm about to get my first embroidery machine at Christmas, so I've been watching a ton of your videos. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. You definitely want to prepare because you don't want to make the same mistake I did. I got my machine about 4 years ago, Black Friday, and it sat for a year because I was so intimidated by the machine. You don't want to be intimidated. You want to kind of have a good feel for what you need to expect to make your job easier and make your life better, because otherwise you're just gonna be stressed out. I'm trying to tell you. Karen all says Dollar Tree is not here in Holland. Oh man, but we have action. Where do you buy your fabric? Joann's Fabrics generally, fabric.com. Walmart, if you have a Walmart there. A lot of fabric from Walmart because it's affordable. And those are my main places. And then I have like one African store where I go get African print fabric that's local to me. And then sometimes I get fabric that I've seen at the thrift store. Sometimes people get rid of big rolls of fabric or folds of fabric, so I get them there as well. So there's a lot of different places you can actually find fabric if you want it. I don't need any more fabric in my life. I really don't. I'm constantly buying fabric, and I have way more than one person really should have. So I don't want to hear any more about buying fabric, but that's pretty much where I get my fabrics from. Valerie Hill, you're welcome, my dear. Diane Country Hut, good evening to the hostess with the mostest and side chat. Welcome. Thank you very much. My sidekick is not here tonight. Thank goodness. This man, between my dad and my husband, I don't know what it is about these men folk that want to be in front of the camera too. It is hilarious to me. And I'm like, honey, you know, I appreciate it. I really do. But I don't want to bore you sitting here. And it looks like I may be lagging. I hope not, because I was doing really well. But yeah, so it's funny. I'm surprised neither one of them has shown up yet, and we're 30 minutes into it. I guess he's given up. So, and that's fine. He'll be back, I'm sure. Vanessa says Facebook has a crafting site. Northwest is the one in my area. Absolutely looking for events just like that. When others will send you notices and inform you of their events, they will contact you. So yes, it's a good, Facebook is excellent for keeping in contact for stuff like that. Already started buying stabilizers using 50% coupons from Joann's. Excellent. Yes, that's very smart because stabilizer is expensive. You can also check out Amazon. I believe I have a link in the description below for an affiliate link of mine for stabilizers and some other supplies that you can get for embroidery on Amazon rather. Karen says, we only have the market once a week. I know what you mean about fabric. Yes, no more fabric and no lagging. Sweet. Appreciate y'all letting me know that. Now, one of the things that I did invest in recently, and I wanted to share with you guys, is a larger fast frame. The fast frame that I got, this is the 8x13 because I have the Brother 6 needle machine, and supposedly that's the biggest I can do, and I'm pulling off. I used oh my goodness, sticky back stabilizer usually is what I use. You apply the sticky back stabilizer and then you put whatever on fabric that you're going to hoop or item, and you put it there. Like I'll probably use the sticky back to do my mother-in-law's bag. So I'll probably use it for like a tote like that and use this particular frame, or maybe just a smidge smaller. But when I need to use cutaway, there's no sticky back cutaway that I'm aware of. So what I generally do, instead of using the binder clips on the side, I use double-sided tape. And you can get double-sided tape. I thought I had some in here, but I left it out in the other thing. But you can get double-sided tape from Dollar Tree. Yellow Scotch double-sided tape, and put double-sided tape all along. And it comes off, not like super easily, but it does come off, and it peels right off and doesn't leave very much residue at all. So that's what I use for this. But that's not why I have this here. I wasn't wanting to discuss that, but if you saw me peeling, that's what I was doing. But I made an investment, right? Because the fast frame set that you normally get, I believe the largest frame in there is 7x7. So that presented a challenge for like my baby blanket. I wanted it to be bigger for me to embroider on bigger items. So this, if you already have the fast frame set, just to buy this one attachment, I believe was just $45, which is very affordable, especially in light of the fact that I just went shopping for the Mighty Hoops. And the Mighty Hoops are the magnetic hoops, okay? And they are excellent for hooping items, bulky items, big items. The magnets are super strong. You can almost hoop just about anything with the Mighty Hoop. But the Mighty Hoops are pricey. They are very pricey, actually, even though right now they're all on sale from what I understand. But saying all that to say, because I did go shopping, and I even went and did some research and played with the clamp hoops, the Hoop Tech clamps. So here are other hoops that are available. For instance, with this one, a 5.5 by 3.5 window set is $116.95, right? Then that's not the bracket. The bracket itself, which you have to have, the main bracket, not even the window, but the main bracket is $204. Is that right? $204.95 just for the bracket, right? That you attach to the machine, not with a clamp part to it. That's just the bracket. If you add a window, it says it's $361.85. Okay, so that's one thing I was looking at. Then overheard someone in one of the embroidery groups on Facebook. We were talking about the Hoop Master system, which is where you can line up shirts one by one, and those shirts will always be hooped and lined up in the exact same location. And then I looked at that, and that was so pricey. I left the price sheet there because I was like, wait a minute. And then the other thing about that is with the Mighty Hoops, Hoop Master. With the Hoop Master, I did not realize that you buy the Hoop Master, the board thing that the shirt or whatever slides on, and then you get the one thing that you can hoop your magnetic Mighty Hoop on it easily, or any hoop for that matter. From what I understand, it fits any hoop, but it only fit that one size hoop. I didn't know that. I thought you can buy that bracket, that thing, and it would fit all the hoops. No, you got to buy each one of those separate bracket things for each size hoop that you have, right? So the hoops themselves are $150. The bracket system thing itself was like $700 and something, and that was with one bracket. But then if you wanted to buy other brackets, it was like $300 and something for each bracket. Wait a minute, bro, look. I don't know about y'all, but my husband ain't rich. I wish he was. We own our own businesses, so money is like tight, right? So it's like, you know, how can you afford all of these things, and is it worth it? And that's my question to you guys, because I know there are many embroiderers out there that will come in here in our chat and they will say, yes, that Hoop Master system is the best thing I've ever spent my money on. You definitely should get it. You will not regret spending the money on it. Or I know there are some that will say the clamp system, the best thing I've ever owned. If you're going to use it, you won't regret it. You won't waste your money on it. I found a Durkee board set that's a lot less than the Mighty Hoop, Hoop Master system. This one is just like the Hoop Master system, a little bit different, but the principle is still the same. way cheaper. So it's like, is this worth it? So you have all of these different add-ons, so to speak, for embroidery. And that's the point for the last 30 minutes of this particular discussion today. What are your add-ons that you have found that you cannot live without? Okay, because under most circumstances, when you purchase your machine, whether it be the 6 needle, whether it be a single flatbed needle, whether it be the 4x4 machine, whether it be the big huge 10 needle, or even the even bigger, more industrial machines with 16 needles to it, you still have attachments that you will wind up getting. I was fortunate. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The blessings that I have received. I was very fortunate that when the machine was purchased, it came with the cap driver. So I can hoop the hat and not have to use the durkee or the flat where I have to flatten the hat. I have that came with it. The fast frames came with it. So I was able to benefit from having those things without having to kick out extra for those. But to add to it is an extra charge, because this size didn't come with it, but this is the size that my machine does. So to me, $45 investment, very well worth it. Very well worth it, especially if you use fast frames a lot and you hoop big things a lot, which I do. So that was very beneficial for me. And we're going to go back to the chat to see what everyone else is using, because I really want you guys to chime in. Let me know what you can't live without. What can you not live without, so that we can discuss it and find out what we may be missing out on, because someone may not know about this, right? Have you ever heard of the Durkee Hooping Pro Station? Have you ever heard of it? I hadn't, not till I went down there and played with it in person. And the place where I went to play with this, they have all of this stuff. They have one of these laid out where you can actually see it and touch it and use it. They have all of these in all of the sizes sitting out where you can touch it and play with it and see how it works. They have the mighty hoops where you can touch them and see how they work. I love it. So I asked them, look, can I please come and film this and show people, you know, on film how this works? And they agreed. So I'm hoping to get that done soon as well. A lot of videos coming up. I promise y'all, this is like, how am I going to keep up with the videos? But that's what I want, so that you can see what's out there and you can make an informed decision, because there are so many things out there that I was like, bruh, why didn't somebody tell me? You know, so when I find out about something, I want to let you guys know about something. So I'm really excited about the things that I'm trying to get brought out for you all. And the policeman hat was not for that. That's not what that was for. So just in case somebody asks. Good thing to start stocking up on embroidery thread. Tracy Jones, that is an excellent tip. Excellent tip. You will need so many colors. You see, I have tons of colors back there on the board, because every time I start a new project, there's always a color somebody comes up with, and I don't have that color. So I don't know why it works out that way. It's crazy. And now I'm saying crazy again. My crazy jar is going to be full by the time it's over and done with. Deborah Lane, hello from Virginia Beach. Welcome, my dear. I appreciate you being here. Tony Foxworth, hello to you as well. Thank you for coming into our live chat. Maria says, let me tell you, my friend took me yesterday to Williamston, South Carolina. There's a fabric warehouse there called All About Fabrics. It is a discount fabric warehouse to a Phoenix textile mill. Miss Maria, didn't I just say I didn't want to know nothing else about fabric? My husband is going to be mad at you if I wind up driving to Williamston, South Carolina and come back with fabric. He's going to have a problem with you. I'm just letting you know that now, because I did not need to know that. I did not need to know that. I'm trying to tell you. Snow Bunny 426. I'm planning on looking for thread on Black Friday. Stock up on sale is my goal. Man, I hope I can take advantage of Black Friday this year. It don't look like I'm going to be able to, but we'll see. Diane with the Country Hut says, one day it'll wake up and my building will be here. I wish I could move right in. Pouting, but okay. I've waited this long. Another month won't hurt. No, it won't hurt. And patience, because once you do receive it, you will be so grateful for when it arrives, and you will have a lot of fun putting it together, decorating, and getting moved right in. Red Gordon, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining our live chat. Cynthia says, do they have for Husqvarna Ruby? The fast frames, I'm not sure, because the fast frame, from what I understand, is for multi-needle machines. So I don't think so, but don't quote me on that because I haven't ever researched the fast frames for the flatbed. Now, I just found out from someone that Durkee does make a set of fast frames for a single needle machine. So I haven't looked into it yet. I need to, but I haven't. So if they do, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Miss Tina Baker says, hi, Miss Even, everyone. Hello there. Hey there, I'm here now. Steak was fantastic, Miss Pickle. Awesome. I am glad to have you here. Thank you for coming in and sharing that with me. I have kicked all meat to the curb, so I'm gonna drool in private over you talking about steak. Are you still going to the EEM in Chattanooga on the 20th of this month? Yes, ma'am, Miss Vanessa McCorker. I do have every intention of being there, and my darling husband has decided that he was going to make it an anniversary getaway out of it. So, yay, anniversary getaway. Isn't that fun? And I'm like, honey, I'm going to be spending the day down there. Are you not understanding? So he kind of got frustrated a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. I may not be there the whole day, but I do intend to be there. I'm really excited about it. Miss Maria says the warehouse is huge. I was like a child in a candy store. It's about an hour southwest of Charlotte. They had every type of fabric your heart desires. They sell fabric by the pound or by the yard. My goodness. I may have to check it out though, for in all sincerity, for the certain fabrics that I do use all the time, which would be for my blankets and such. So I may give it a shot, but I'm not really wanting to go there because I know how I am with fabric. Miss Diane says, I keep a mess up can by my heat press. I toss in that cost of that shirt and transfer into the can. In 6 months, I can buy other things I've been drooling over. Yes, ma'am. A mess up can. I usually have a mess up bag. So I do the same thing. Dawn Griffith, love, love, love my Hoopmaster. Best investment I have ever made. So there is someone who does use the Hoopmaster and she loves it. I'm hoping to see if I can't get the Durkee version to work for me, but I'm down for trying anything. It's just a matter of finances and making sure that it fits within the little baby's booty budget. Eileen Farley says, hi everyone, welcome. So glad I discovered your Sunday sit down. It is now a part of my Sunday evening schedule, even though a lot of the talk is over my head at the moment. It won't be for much longer, Miss Eileen. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. It won't take you long to get caught up and learn the different lingo in regards to stabilizers and attachments and flatbeds and multi-needles and all of that stuff. So it won't be long. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for everything. It is 1:30 here, so I go to bed. Good luck to you all. Thank you, Karen. All when you watch the rest of this, I appreciate you being here. Sonia Williamson says, hi from South Carolina. Hi, Sonia Williamson. Thank you for being here in our chat this evening. Miss Kenya with Crafthead Creations says, hello all. Hello to you, my dear. Thank you for being here today. We are discussing attachments and add-on things that you can't live without in your embroidery studio. So if you have anything to chime in, I appreciate you letting us know in the chat box. Maria Cullen says, will these hoops that are not made by the embroidery machine company affect the speed of the machine and, more importantly, the warranty of the different brands of machines? Miss Maria, no ma'am. They don't affect the warranty. They don't affect the speed at all. And they don't, well, I just said they don't affect the warranty because most of the manufacturers, like where I bought my brother machine, the fast frames came with it, you know, so it fits it. And my store, Lee's Creative Sewing and Vacuums, where I bought it here in Charlotte, North Carolina, it came with it. So, and my machine is under warranty with them, so it's not going to affect it, not with that. Jenny Hahn says dozens and dozens of choices of thread and dozens of thread manufacturers as well. So there are a lot of thread makers. So keep your eyes open. Try what's best for you with your machine when you do get it. And you may wind up having to try a different brand of thread. That's never a bad thing. You just find one that works for you and you should be pretty good. I know for me, the Madeira brand of thread works very well in my single needle machine and my multi-needle machine. I haven't had any issues out of it, but that's me personally. I've heard other people have issues out of the Madeira threads. Valerie says, I have both fast frames and mighty hoop and the Durkee hat frames. That's what's up. So you get to try all of those. You know, I actually am fortunate enough to have a mighty hoop on the way. Hopefully next week it'll be here and I'll give it a shot. But I played with it there at the warehouse. Man, that's a strong hoop. And then once it clamps together, it's like almost impossible to pull apart. It was wild to see how strong it was. So I'm kind of excited to try it out. That was really neat to see how that works. Kim Ward, the Southern Pineapple, says, hello, I'm from South Carolina also. Welcome, Miss Kim Ward. Thank you for being here today. Please chime in if you have something that you can't live without in your embroidery studio. Cynthia Pridham, can I join the Facebook group? The Facebook group is Embroidery Boss. One of the ones that I'm in. There are several of them out there. But one of the ones that I'm in is Embroidery Boss. And that group is available to whomever does embroidery, whether it be for a hobby or whether it be for business. And there's a questionnaire that you have to fill out, and just fill it out for Miss Candia, and she will let you in if you meet the qualifications. Tony Foxworth says, I have the Durkee hooping station and I love it. Okay, cool. Thank you. I also have the Durkee easy frames. Those are the two things that I must have for my 10 needle. I also have the Durkee hat frame and it is the bomb. All right, now did I look at the Durkee hat frame? I can't remember if I looked at it or not. And if I'm not mistaken, oh, I know what the Durkee hat frame is. I did see it. And there's also a version for the fast frames, but it's not like the Durkee because the Durkee clamps the bill. And yes, it does look like it's going to be very beneficial. I am very interested in that Durkee hooping station though, because it fits not just regular frames, but it also fit the mighty hoops. And it looked to be a lot less investment wise financially. And in addition to that, it still worked just as well. It really did. So I'm excited. That one paper you shown, is it Tex-Mac? Yes, it is. Tex-Mac is near me, very close to me, actually. They are less than 5 miles from me, so I'm able to go to Tex-Mac and play with all of that stuff in person, and I'm really, really grateful to them for that. Sonia Williamson says, I'm thankful to have ran into you. I have the SE400 and have no clue as to what I'm doing. You make it so easy. Thank you. You're welcome, Miss Williamson. It won't take you long to pick up on that 400. Definitely watch the videos. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Debbie Kid says, I can't live without my Hoop Master, but I do more shirts than I do anything else. The Hoop Master, that's what I'm saying. Most people use that Hoop Master mainly for shirts, okay? Or onesies. Now, I've heard a lot of folks use them for onesies. And I do such a wide range of things that, do it, should I, should not. And then I made my own template to follow for my shirt. So for right now, that's kind of working for me. So I don't know. We'll see as time goes on what I end up investing in, because again, it's based on your needs for your studio, right? But sharing what all each one has and how well it works or doesn't work for you is the whole point in this discussion. And I appreciate you letting us know that. Miss Tina Baker says, hi from Minnesota. Welcome, Miss Tina Baker. We appreciate you being here. Eartha Lewis, I cannot live without my multi-position hoop. I bought it from Amazon, and you also get 3 other hoops for the Brother 5x7 machines. They are now selling for $39. Holler! That's what's up. Thanks for letting us know there is a sale. That multi-position hoop is a lifesaver. It was definitely a lifesaver for my 4x4 machine, because otherwise I was very limited, and that was frustrating. Debbie Kidd says, hi, Deborah Lane. I'm in Chesapeake. Yes, we have several Virginia people in here. We actually usually have a lot of Texas in here as well. So not sure if any Texans are in here tonight. Miss Maria says, if you go there, you will go crazy. The fabric store, that is. It is so big that my friend said that all I kept saying was, oh my gosh, the whole time as I was walking through it. It is only open the first weekend of every month. I'm glad you told me that, because I would have been driving down there and I would have been hot if I went down there and that place was closed. I'd be like, stupid place. So thank you for letting me know that. I'll have to keep that in mind when it's time for me to go. Miss Vanessa says, no fast frames for the Viking as I have researched. Uh-oh. Sorry to hear that. Katie Chenner says, Eve, we'll meet you at the Fabric Warehouse. Cool. We may have to do that. Have a meetup, especially if it's the first weekend of every month. Now, I know November I won't be able to go. I'll be out of town. But the next December, I should be able to go. I don't think I have anything going on then. Miss Maria says, I'm going to have to drop change in your jar for saying I say it all the time. I'm trying not to repeat certain things. Tina Baker says, question, brother XV8500D service count number, what is that? 4,727,152. Is that a lot of mileage for a machine? 4 million? No, it's not. It really isn't. I mean, that's a lot, but you have to think about it. Most of your general designs, and I'm only talking about like 4x4 designs, most of your designs are about 15,000 stitches, 10 to 15,000 stitches. Okay, so that being the case, usually with the larger machines that do larger designs, our designs are usually larger, so that's more stitches. It doesn't take long to get to 1 million. It really doesn't. I mean, I have that discussion with, you know, my kids from time to time. If you had $1 million, what would you do? Man, I could blow through $1 million in about 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know how to efficiently spend money and spend it very quickly. So it won't take long to get to 1 million stitches. The thing is, as long as you're doing your regular maintenance with it and keeping the machine clean, oiled, changing your needles regularly, that type stuff, getting it serviced regularly, the mileage kind of really doesn't matter, you know, because you're able to show that the machine has been well taken care of, and that's actually the most important thing. But whoever had the machine did a lot of embroidery, and that's a good thing. So at least we know it worked really well for the time that they had it, right? Renee Boyd says, just FYI, Husqvarna Viking dealer states if you use a non-Husqvarna frame and damage your machine, the warranty will not cover it. But they don't sell the additional frames, though, at their particular store. Brother, they sell them. Baby Lock, actually, they sell them. But the Husqvarna place, no, they're pretty tight about what they do with their machines, even when it comes down to the software, from what I understand, that you use to import into the machine. They're pretty strict on everything. Kind of put me in the mind of like Apple products, where they are proprietary. So yeah, Husqvarna. And I don't think there are any additional attachments that even fit that machine, especially not fast frame versions. So Tina Baker says stitch counts, yes. Craft Head Kenya says no attachments for my machine, but I do like using my laser square. I use it for paper crafting, but now use it with embroidery. Is that the one where it's on a long flexi pole and you can adjust it? If so, I have heard of that. That is awesome. I've seen it, and I thought about getting it back then, but now there's a laser light on that machine. Bola says, hi Eve, hi everyone, I finally made it. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Miss Ethel says, thank you, you're welcome, my dear. Maria says, I have bought several different feet for when I want to add decorative stitching to an item that I embroider. That's a good idea. So additional feet is an option, especially for the single needle machines. I know the 425 and the 400 brother machines, you can use it as a sewing machine. I think it even comes with different feet, if I'm remembering correctly. Bola says San Antonio, one Texan. So yeah, I know there are several that are usually here. Charlene Mitchell says, hello, E from Oklahoma. Thank you for being here. Welcome to our live chat. Maria says, does anyone know if the hoops will work for the Bernina Artista machines? Bernina, sorry. Bernina is that the flatbed single needle? Pretty sure that it is. But right now I'm a little tired, so I can't think clearly on the different machines that are out there. Miss Tina Baker, yeah, Husqvarna is a trip. Deborah Lane, hi Debbie Kid, nice to know someone who's close. That is phenomenal. You gals must have a meetup. That would be cool. Tina Baker, you're welcome. Sharon Blake says, anyone going to the hands-on sewing schools at Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, did not know about that. But if it's for sewing, then I probably wouldn't go. Tina Baker says the craft head laser square. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. It's like white and it's on a stand and you can focus it wherever you want. Miss Maria says, I believe that Bernina probably doesn't use the fast frames because I never see the fast frames in their store. And that's the thing. If you see something in the store for the manufacturer, then 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be mad at you for using it. So, Kenya says, no, this one is different. It is made by We Are Memory Keepers. One day I'll get a multi-needle. I'll look that up. We Are Memory Keepers and see if we can't find that laser square. That would be really cool. Brother site has videos on feet on their website. Or for the sewing machine, that would be correct, because they have actually, Brother is really cool with the videos and teaching people how to use different things. It is a flatbed single needle. Yeah, see, and there's not very many different hoops, aftermarket hoops that you can get for some of these machines. Like I said, I know for a fact Viking is very stingy with being able to use certain things with their machines, but I get it. That's not an issue. Dime makes the monster hoop for some Bernina machines. Really now? Well, that's Bernina though. That's not the Viking. Sharon Blake says Pigeon Forge, thread, software, and other things. You can look it up online. I most certainly will, because I'm always down for a nice craft show. Miss Karen Bird says, I have purchased the design and machine embroidery, the monster hoop size 5x7 for $107, and the 8x8 for $234. The monster hoop, design and machine embroidered the monster hoop. So is that like the mighty hoop? Because I do know there's another brand of magnetic hoop, but I can't think of the name of it. Is it monster hoop? Because I was doing some research on it and I came across it and I was like, this is interesting, but I didn't check into it much further after that. Tina Baker, yeah, I'm interested in that laser too. I would look it up on my phone and pull it up, but I don't want to be rude. Kenya says it has a laser on 2 areas and it's easy to find the center or other areas. You need Mega Hoop. Mega Hoop is the name of the other magnetic hoop. Okay. So I do know there are other hoops out there. There are other hoops. There are other attachments. Like I mentioned the other day, I bought the, and I'm bumping the mic, sorry about that. I bought the Sock Easy, but the Sock Easy, I dropped it. Sorry. The Sock Easy is not for the machine. It's for holding the sock out of the way so that you can embroider on it. So this technically wouldn't be considered an attachment to the machine, but it is still something handy to use in the embroidery studio for socks, you know. So there are other things you can get. Of course, I already did the video on the Peggy Stitch Eraser. This is still something beneficial to your embroidery studio because, oh my God, I tell y'all, I use this thing more than I care to admit. Phenomenal. Every time. Get the stitches out flawlessly. It's just a trip. The only time this causes me an issue is if it's furry or fuzzy, some type pile. Then it's kind of hard to get to the stitches with this thing, but there's a link to that below as well. That was worth every penny. Every penny of that $70 that I spent on that thing. Every penny and then some. I love that Peggy Stitch Eraser. That thing was phenomenal. Miss Karen Bird says these hoops were purchased from Design and Machine Embroidery. They carry all sorts for different embroidery machines. So if you have Viking or Husqvarna, just keep in mind that if you don't want to void your warranty, those extra hoops are a no-go for you. Deborah Olevencia says, Miss Bird, where did you get your monster hoop? I think she just mentioned that. Tina Baker, thank you, Kenya. Yes, Kenya, that is phenomenal. I'm gonna look that up as well. I'm pretty interested in that. Have you used it yet? I have not used it yet. I'm supposed to be doing a video on that, Kenya, actually. But something else took precedence, and I'm really excited. And that's what the police hat was for. The police setup was for the other video that came up. Oh, I'm wondering why won't my hat go on? My head ain't that big, and it's because my police shades is in the way. My police shades was in the way. Sorry about that. I was a policeman. So that's for the other video. Let's see. Somebody said something about a machine in the shop. Oh, Vanessa McCorga. I'm considering second machine. And I was going to get a 4x4 brother, but now I'm looking at Topaz 20. Do you have any input for the choice? Both of your machines are in the shop. I need a just-in-case machine. I personally have not ever used a Viking machine. I do know that they're, the fact that they're so strict, and I hear the customer service isn't the best. I hear so many negatives that I kind of tend to stay away from them. I did consider buying a Ruby, I think it was at one point, but I ended up not getting it. So, the Brother 4x4, I haven't had any issues. I run 3. That's my personal choice though. So I am a huge Brother fan. I really am. Eartha Lewis says, Dime makes the monster hoop for your multi-needle machine. Amazon gives you the combo set of a 5x7 and an 8x12 for $335. I will look that up, Ms. Lewis. I definitely will. I like hearing about deals. Karen Bird, have you tried the Sock Easy yet? I have this and I was not successful at all. Uh-oh. We will be doing a video on that, so hopefully we will be successful with it there. Miss Kenya says, okay. Appreciate you sharing that, Miss Kenya. I really do. Deborah says, I still laugh when you... Man, still laugh when you pick up the stitch eraser because of your father. Yes, I'm surprised, and I need to shut up because you know how you talk people up. I'm surprised he ain't been here yet to mess with my stitch eraser either. I was like, Dad, I'm gonna need you to not come looking for my stitch eraser. I'm gonna need you to not. Because when I go to use it and there's, come on, bruh. I'm gonna need you to not use my stitch. This is for fabric, Dad. Not for beards. Not beards, mustaches and trims and all that men folk stuff. No, leave my stuff alone. And Mama done fussed at him, but it don't matter. He still comes over here to get my stitch eraser to mess with it. Please have a tutorial for the Sock Easy. Would love to be able to be successful in this. I sure will. Miss Sharon Blake says, all the parts are expensive. Such a feat. A lot of the additional adds-on are pricey, and I just noticed that it's after 8, so I don't want to go too much longer and keep you guys for a long time, because I don't like to keep you guys so long and be stuck in a video for forever. But yes, most of the parts, embroidery is not a cheap hobby to get into. It really isn't. Embroidery is quite pricey, actually. And you definitely want to keep that in mind when you get into it, because it's a big boy game to play. It really is. You kind of have to be prepared to have pockets to match what you need to do with the embroidery. So it takes quite a bit of an investment. Tracy Jones says, I love Brother. Yes, I am a huge Brother fan. Vola would like to see the video sock tool as well. Get your dad a stitch eraser. I ain't buying him no stitch eraser. I need to though. I really need to get him one. But the thing is, I'm like, I don't even want to encourage it, man. So look, I can see me encouraging and getting him one, and then all y'all's husbands be in there using y'all stitch erasers because of my daddy. And I don't want nobody mad at me and blessing me out in email saying, you started this with your dad. No, I don't want to encourage. I don't want to encourage it. Maria says Viking machines are very nice, but there are so many more tutorials for Brother and Baby Lock machines, and you can find all types of designs online for instant download. Yes, tons of designs actually. Vanessa says a walking foot for Viking is $150. Wow, that's kind of pricey. So at any rate, it is 8:04, my beautiful people. I appreciate you all joining me today. I had a ball. I am sore throat right now because I've been talking quite a bit, and that's what I like, the interaction with you all. I appreciate it. You have excellent tips, excellent ideas. Please continue to put them down in the chat below. Also, she said, no, don't go. Oh man, I would love to stay. As a matter of fact, okay, you know what? Before everybody logs out, if you haven't logged out already, people keep asking me about Facebook, okay, and being on Facebook Live instead of YouTube Live. Well, I personally chose YouTube for several reasons, but the main reason was because not everybody likes Facebook. So my question to you guys is, would you like live on Facebook, or would you prefer to keep live on YouTube? Also, actually, there's Periscope. I don't know how many of you guys do Periscope. So which would you prefer? Which would you prefer? YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope? Everybody so far saying YouTube, 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 YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I prefer YouTube. Facebook is just so crazy. I'm saying crazy. Child, I can't get away from crazy tonight. But Facebook is, can y'all see the mess that these people are streaming live on Facebook, man? It's like, wow, really? I mean, they are actually putting live on Facebook stuff that should not be live on Facebook. So I prefer YouTube. It's just less drama. I'm not a huge fan. I'm actually not a huge fan of Facebook. I'm really not. I just use it because it's to keep up with certain people and certain folks. So alrighty, well, YouTube it is. We will see with YouTube, and we will stay live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I loved all of you. You would like the bib patterns. I will definitely try to get those worked on before Christmas. That's the best I can promise right now, because it's crazy. I'm not even fooling with that jar right now. Live on panel with others chat. Have a live on panel with others chat session. That would be fun. And actually, that's something I'm thinking about doing with another YouTuber, about doing a collaboration. So until the next time I see you guys, I want you all to have happy embroidering. Make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I love having you all here. You're free to email me any questions that you may have, suggestions that you may have. And I definitely enjoy having each one of you in with us here tonight. So I appreciate you all. I've already told you have happy embroidering, but of course I have to say it again. What is the one thing we definitely want you all to have in your embroidery and sewing studio is happy embroidering. Thank you so very much, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday at 7 p.m. Have a good night. Bye.